Now sometimes, but only sometimes, I practice guitar instead of playing guitar. Let me show you an exercise I came across how to really know what you're playing. Now before I share this amazing guitar exercise that will connect your brain and your heart with the spirits of music, subscribe if you like the video and stream Robert Jakob songs on all streaming platforms. Follow me on Spotify and more. It happens all the time. I just play something and then I'm like, what was that? Unless I was lucky enough to record it at the moment. One of the great things about music is it comes from the heart or the feeling and your head doesn't have to be involved. But then maybe also if you want to play something again and you don't know what you actually played, it feels like a loss sometimes. Like you played something great, you had a great melody, great chords, or maybe you even thought of a song, but then it's gone. So what I naturally do sometimes is just reflect on what I played. And here's a great exercise to actually figure out what are you playing. Let's take the chorus from my song Love Is Just a Little Game, which goes like this. Now the chords are easy, but only the chords don't sound quite like it. So here's what I like to do. I like to separate what I'm playing in sections. Let's just take the right hand, the picking hand. And of course you can apply this to anything you play, whether it's a pick or with your fingers, whether it's on piano, whatever instrument. Now if I play, I can hear that there are several things going on at the same time. For example, what is just my thumb playing? It's kind of the bass line. It only goes like. I can just mute the other strings. And sometimes it's actually hard and it takes me quite some time to figure out what just a specific finger is playing or to emphasize just that part. For example, if I emphasize only the thumb. Let's choose the next section. So I can hear the way I play it is the bass note of the chord, the fifth with my index finger, and then I play this harmony with my ring and middle finger. So I ask myself, what is actually just my index finger doing? It always comes after the thumb and before the harmony. So actually it's always on the end. Next, what is the middle and ring finger doing? They're playing the harmonies. If I emphasize those, it sounds like this. What if I just leave the thumb out? So as mentioned before, the key is to separate everything by sections. And either you can play those alone, like if I just play the thumb, or I put everything but the thumb. And that way you internalize what you are playing. Because if your playing is based off feeling and very intuitive and you just maybe the way you started playing an instrument was just very natural, so you don't always know and think of what you're playing. Then you might just sit down one day and you go. And if someone asks you how to play that, you might not even be able to explain. And then you have to figure it out yourself. And even musicians who say they don't know anything about music theory, I don't think it's ever true. Like, everybody knows something. Everybody knows that's a G, that's an A, that's an E. So we all build up from somewhere. And if that was your first basis to just know A, E, and G, then maybe this stuff just certain types of patterns, combinations, harmonies. Let that be your new basis, and you can still say you don't know anything about music theory, and then just expand from there. So that was the exercise. Let me know in the comments if this helped. Feel free to share other special tricks in the comments. And let me be honest, I don't care about this exercise. I just want you to stream my song, Love is Just a Little Game. Stream Love is Just a Little Game by Robert Jakob, if you like the riff. And maybe if you listen to the song, now you know what my index finger is doing. That's how I listen to music all the time. I listen to Jimi Hendrix and I wonder, what's his thumb doing right now? Where's his pinky at? How about a little guitar solo though, not knowing what I'm playing? Have a beautiful day.